All right. Hello. I think we're live. Hello
I think
and
we are.
welcome everyone to another match in the top 16 bracket of the any percent latest patch. Any percent latest patch and NMG. Let me start over. Welcome to the another match of the any percent 1.4 plus NMG top 16 round 1. And today we have certainly a matchup. We have siddflippy versus DryEye, and oh boy, is this a matchup.
I'm very excited. This should be good.
Yeah. I'm one of your commentators for today's Sawayoshi, and I'm joined by Brother Wildness.
Thank you.
All right. Let's get started. Give me a
We'll be
second.
waiting for a countdown. Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Excellent. So yeah, this should be a good match. Very close PBs. So I was saying the first match in the tournament where both runners have a 34 PB. So very exciting. Both runners do play on different patches and do different routes. So we should see some good differences here. All right, just about to get going.
Should be going pretty much any second here. All right, so this race, like was said, this is going to be a very good race. This is the first race in this tournament, at all, with two runners with 34 PBs, which is absolutely insane. And Sid going to have to do some setup beforehand. Got
First
the
time
registry.
Playing the game.
Got the registry, like disappeared into the wind somewhere. Went
Sid
out,
resets
left
their
through the
registry
cliffs
very regularly.
And it's probably a good thing. All right, yeah. Again, 34 PBs from both. Seeding wise, they're very far apart. Sid being the 5 seed in the bracket, DryEye being the 12 seed. PBs very close. DryEye just taking a couple losses in pools and that affecting the seeding. And as well, their averages.
DryEye's just stop.
Oops.
Oh
Everything
no,
good?
that's not.
Everything good?
If
everything
I don't know
seems
what that
okay,
was. Yeah.
then we'll just keep going. But if he wants to reset, then we can do that.
There's
Let me ask real quick.
Live split was minimized. AP said.
Oh, okay.
Going to have to eat the time loss in this case. Now, Sid is the King's Pass latest patch world record holder, so let's see if we get a 55 today.
All right, yeah, and that's going to be a 102 from DryEye and a 57 from Sid.
Unfortunate, but not much you can do there. That's just still okay. Plenty of time to.
Okay.
Everything all good?
Yeah, we're gonna get a quick reset for
Okay.
for the timer issues that we saw a bit earlier.
Okay, we'll just be waiting for Sid for a moment.
Just give it a quick second.
I'm sure Sid wants to reset after that 57 KP.
Gotta get those 56s. Oh, Sid is on Do Not Disturb. That's an issue. Alright, let me see if I can't. Real quick.
Sorry, everyone. Apologies for the issues.
All right. All good. We'll just give it a
Oh,
minute or so.
Here we go. Excellent.
All right.
Sid was just in the zone.
Just in the zone. DryEye stream is fine. We had a couple timer issues, so we're going to have a quick reset. We're getting more KPs, and that's always a good thing.
So, yeah, we didn't see any KP people arrive, so we need to fix that.
All right. We're gonna get another countdown real quick, and then we'll get started. All right, both ready. All right, there we go. Should be going pretty soon. We're getting the 1432 confirmation from Sid. Yeah, like was mentioned earlier, Sid is on 1432. DryEye is on 1.5.75 when I believe 11833. Excuse me, and we'll see a couple different things because of that. And Sid, yeah, there's no screen there. Okay. Sid on 1432. We'll be seeing a couple things that's different between the patches. The main thing going to be the route that Sid's going to be taking. Sporshroom route is going to be using Sporshroom on THK, which does a lot of damage, but only on 1432 and not on 1.5, the patch that DryEye is using. Also, pretty synced KP entry this time. Very nice.
That's much better.
Love to see that. Our timers look to be good, and we are off. Okay. Yeah, 1432 also has a couple other differences in Watcher Knights and ePogo, Devout Skip. We'll be seeing those as the run goes on.
Sorry, are there differences with ePogo?
There's one specific difference in that the spores
yes,
shoot out immediately have a hitbox on 1.5.
Yeah.
On 1.4 and earlier, you get it. You have a little extra time to get a hit in.
Yeah, one extra hit of soul off it. That's right.
Which can be nice.
It is very nice. Can't complain about extra soul.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. When we see double 57s here, you love to
Very
see
nice.
that. 5726 and a 5750.
You'll see Sid opened inventory there. That cancels the hardfall on 1.4. You cannot do that on 1.5.
Another difference between the patches. Hopping through Dirtmouth.
Ignoring Elderbug, as you should.
Yeah, and that inventory hardfall cancel does put Sid very slightly in the lead. But again, it's a minute into the race. It doesn't really matter. Ooh, DryEye getting hit.
Oh,
But
got
getting a backup inventory drop.
That was very nice
nicely.
backup.
I've never been able to get those inventory drops back as a backup. It's always nice to be able to see them.
Very synced entering Aspid Arena. Double spike from both.
Very good.
Fairly standard movement through here.
Yeah, fairly standard. Shouldn't really be much going on.
Now, does DryEye have VS Comsub?
I believe so. I believe he has a
Or-
339 1x,
Wow.
which is absolutely insane.
I know Sid regularly gets Comsob paces, but
Comsob
Hasn't
paces
quite.
are different than actual Comsobs.
yes. Sid does have a very fast VS. I haven't seen as much of DryEye, but obviously very fast as well.
Definitely. I mean, we have two runners that get Comsob paces or Comsobs on these VS splits. So
Yes. Very consistent early games.
I wouldn't be surprised if these are the two runners that are the best at early game in the tournament.
Yeah, that-
you know, I wouldn't be surprised, but there's a few candidates for that.
Yeah, I would agree. Now, I saw Sid did do the Sawa turnaround slash. Sorry, I did not.
Love to see it. Turnaround slash on the rightmost husk gets you a little more geo, a little more consistently.
It's very nice if you are going for devout skip as well, because you need that extra geo. At least I do.
Yeah, seeing a 26 mound entry for DryEye, 29 from Sid.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Sid missing the jump.
Oh, unfortunate. Happens.
Very tragic.
So, something interesting about, again, about this race in particular, Sid, of course, does have the better average time across the two within the tournament, in pools, having a 36-35 average. However, DryEye beats that average in 2 races by over a minute, having two 35-24s in pools. So there's definitely a possibility that DryEye makes the absolute seeding upset, taking it as the 5 seed over the I believe 5 seed over the, or 12 seed over the 5, excuse me. We'll see if that happens today. And of course, because I was talking, I wasn't watching the boulders. How were the boulders?
They were good. I was listening and trying to
All right,
understand.
we're just gonna not talk about the boulders then.
I think they were good.
Coming up here, we're seeing right climb from DryEye. A bit hard to get soul, but a little bit faster if you can get it. And we see the left climb from Sid.
Paying attention
left.
to the boulders this time.
Yeah. Going left on the first platform gets you a little bit more soul for a tiny bit of time loss. Alright.
First bit for
Good.
DryEye.
First bit for DryEye. Not a first bit for Sid. 2, 3. Okay.
Good.
3 and a double.
We'll be able to go for the fireball skip.
Hopefully we do see it. Unfortunate.
Oh, no.
Just not quite making it. Losing a bit of time to the soul collection and the fireball stall.
So crushing when you miss that.
Yeah. You're given a chance by the game. RNG says yes, and then your inputs just say no sometimes. You can't really do much about it. 4-3x mountain exit is very good. Sometimes you see it from runners of this caliber, but it's not super common still. Alright, Sid into the first fireball skip. DryEye did get it, 2 fireballs from both.
Very good. Sid going top route here. A little bit faster.
Doesn't really need the geo. There's plenty of geo sources later
I
in the
don't
run.
think Sid generally goes for devout skip, so geo should be quite a bit comfier.
Yeah.
And DryEye won't be able to devout skip unless they get the good RNG, which generally you shouldn't rely on that.
Yeah. Generally a lot nicer to just go for just take out the devout rather than wait for a backup.
Yes, I am calling someone out.
Though it is possible if you have the geo needed. Needing a 23 or a 207 by the time you get into den to try for that. Good bench flanking from DryEye. We'll see if we see similar from the left on Sid. On the left from Sid, rather.
No, getting hit,
damage, but
that's fine.
yeah. Nothing to be worried about.
Both getting that little bit of extra soul from that last Venge fire doing the turnaround.
DryEye not quite having the 6 soul that you want, but 5 is workable. Alright. Starting with the nail throw on the right from
nice.
DryEye, very good. exactly what you want to be seeing. You just get damage on Hornet in the corner. Almost getting an RNG double.
DryEye also has this comm sub, and it is an insanely fast Hornet fight.
Yeah. Sid also getting the nail throw, but I think she missed the fireball. Nail canceled just a bit too fast and got iframed.
Getting very
that fireball.
Very strange pattern, but
yeah. We see a 755 quit out, which signifies about a 756 cloak, a 746 cloak, which is not something you see every day.
Crazy good for a race.
Yeah.
Very impressive. Both runners very impressive.
Yeah, still sub 8 from both. Still a sub 8. DryEye just one level higher, getting that 7.4x. I remember back when someone was running a Luba percent on 1.4 and got a 747 cloak, and that was considered to be absolutely inhuman. Or past human limit, and now we're seeing 746s in races.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Oh, how times have changed, and we're going into fungal. Good fungal drop from DryEye.
Very good. DryEye will be going for a 1 fireball, not getting any backup soul. Sid getting good fungal drop. Sid is getting a little extra soul.
You have 3 hits on Sid's side, 2 hits on DryEye's side at this point. 3 hits, enough for a fireball. You want 4 by here. We'll see. Good Epogo. Then you get 1 hit here, 1 hit here, and you have 3 for Mantis as well.
Very clean Mantis Pogo.
On the left, we're getting an E-Pogo with Cooper Strat. Taking the damage tank. Makes it a little bit nicer sometimes. Yeah, seeing, I believe that looked like a...
Oh no.
Sid. A little scary. Oh. Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Oh.
That's gonna hurt. That's gonna be around just under a minute and a half. Just gone on Sid's side. Very early on. You don't want to be seeing that.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
In a race like this, unfortunately, it's just going to be very tough to come back from that.
Yeah. But at the same time, I don't like saying it, but DryEye's somewhat known to be an inconsistent runner in races.
Yeah.
So there's still a possibility that we see a much closer race at the end of this than we're seeing right now. But yeah, Sid's going to be very early on taking almost a minute and a half time loss there. Very unfortunate. DryEye, on the other hand, heading down to Gruzmother, Salubra at Blue Lake, heading over to Dream now.
Apparently DryEye is green at the moment.
Ooh.
So PB pace. Very early into the run though.
Yeah.
But that's very impressive.
Yeah, I was going to say, I believe that was a 9-1x claw.
Wow.
Which, yeah, you don't see those every day. Only 3 seconds. Honestly, 3 seconds with a 34-14 PB, that's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot.
It's a lot to be looking for. Shade right there.
Sid finding the shade. The lever is open. Good thing he remembered that. Don't have to Mantis Pogo again.
Instead of taking out the Mantis and the lever, you just have to take out your shade instead.
Yep.
On the right, DryEye getting Shaman Stone. I'm gonna be using a couple damage tanks here. I wonder what the best course of action is if you... people always talk about messing up the menuing on Lantern and buying a Rancid Egg. I wonder what the right course of action is if you accidentally buy Steady Body.
You cry.
You just cry and just keep going, I guess.
I think at least on LP where you're very tight on Geo at the start, you either are gonna have to go kill the big guards, or kill False Knight maybe for the chest.
Yes, that would be an option.
That's probably the only option, or you just go without Shaman and
Or just go without Shaman. That's when you pivot to Sports Room route.
definitely a Sports Room.
Because it gives you that extra charm for that one notch, which you aren't using anyways for anything because you don't have Shaman.
Yeah.
All right, getting the stag.
Let's hope no one buys Steady Body. I think it is quite hard to actually buy Steady Body, just because it is before Shamans. You're more likely to overshoot Shaman than to undershoot.
Yeah, more likely to overshoot, and overshooting gives you quick focus, which is 800. Absolutely not viable at this point in the run.
No one's that rich.
All right,
AP says do Mila% instead.
Certainly an option. We have things going on both sides. We have Gruz cleanup and Dream Plats. Good Dream Dash. Sid almost getting a super good cleanup, but
one got away.
One got away, went up, and you just up slash in that situation.
Very nice. Dream Plats not doing Pest Plats.
Might just be a matter of hasn't quite learned them yet.
Yeah, I think they're the same. Optimally, they're the same. It's just easier. I think in Pest Plats to
I
not
believe
have
so.
to go
Yeah.
neutral.
I think I've heard that before.
I'm not exactly a timer myself.
That was almost a 12-5x stream now.
Wow.
Wow.
DryEye doing very well.
Very good early game so far.
Sid's got Shamans. Shade skipping to Blue Lake.
All right. Nice. Yeah, it looks like DryEye is still green.
Wow.
We could see a race PB here, a 34, maybe an OX, maybe even a 33 if everything goes perfectly, which would be an absolute treat to see a new QGA Reki. In the meantime, heading into city, getting this Wanderer's Journal, taking quick damage, but.
No, I'm not sure if has DryEye taken the safety bench at Watches in previous races?
I believe so. And if he's watching the race at all right now, I would be in the absolute mindset of taking the bench, especially at 3 health here.
Yeah.
Getting that double.
Especially when on 1.5, you do have back rolls from the Watchers, and they just make the fight a little less consistent.
Yeah. Not quite as acceptably and sustainably fast as on 1.4. Or safe.
Yeah, sometimes you react to the Watchers, but they just go backwards and you just get hit.
Yeah, DryEye using that 3 soul to take a heal though. Might be thinking of skipping the bench here. 4 health. And yeah, just going to go. We could still see a bench if this GHS goes a little south, but as of right now, it looks like we're going to get a bench skip from DryEye.
DryEye does a very interesting GHS strat. It's
On the left side, we see Sid closing the pause menu and opening the inventory for Seer Skip. I don't think that's quite what you're supposed to do. Taking the lever. 4 health, plenty of soul into this elevator. And yeah, going to be taking the heal. I believe DryEye likes to start the fights on low soul rather than going for the dream nail early on, so we'll probably see him skip the dream nail here and start on the right side.
I did see DryEye practicing Watches and doing some the right side opening.
Starting on 6.
You don't see as many people do.
Yeah, but not something you see very often nowadays.
But during that practice, I did also see a few Watcher deaths, so
Mm-hmm. It's definitely possible, especially in a
hopefully
race setting like
keeps it
this.
safe.
Yeah. And I don't want to cause it. It could be what Sid needs to get back into the race. And there's that back roll there.
Not a terrible one.
Yeah, just staying up against the wall.
Probably would have hit the wall in a regular roll anyway.
Yeah. And Sid going to be
Hey.
going for King Station, getting the seal and the bench.
Very good first pair from DryEye. Back rolls.
Back rolls not being too nice. I'm
It's
loving
just
some
that
of
there's
these.
no.
Yeah. Oh, these
So
triples.
you go.
Oh. One knight, one health. 1-1. Double, not quite gonna do it. A little scary, but
Okay here, just
oh, if that was a bounce, that would have been scary.
more
All right,
back roll
making
as
it
well.
through though. Yeah, making it through though. 1 health, never scared.
Nah.
Alright, you have to be a little more careful on these. It's a race and it's a single elimination bracket. You have to remember that. As soon as you lose, you're out. This isn't runs for. I guess it is actually for DryEye running for PB. Still looking pretty green.
It's tough when you get a pace like this in a race because you want a PB, but you also
Yeah. Also, it's a race.
need to play it safe a little.
Yeah. It actually looks like DryEye after that Watcher Knights is a little bit red.
Oh,
Just
that's
losing pretty sizable time to PB. But still PBable and still 34able. And if DryEye gets 34, it's gonna be very, very hard, i.e. impossible for Sid to beat. Sid taking
getting
that.
bullied a little. Trying to get a little bit of soul to get a heal on the elevator.
Full soul, has enough soul for 2 heals, and that's gonna be what we're seeing here. Nice.
And we'll probably see a dream nail on the Watchers. Oh, DryEye, nice dream nail drop.
Seeing a dream nail from on the Watchers and a dream nail on the drop as well. And from here, DryEye is gonna go over to Rafters. Right here, you want a 1,222 geo, which you have plenty of. If you're not doing the devout skip. Alright, let's look at these Watchers. How they're going. Okay, good first night.
So we'll see DryEye heading into Rafters now. Sid does not do Rafters, so we'll have a bit of a discrepancy in routes. Sid going for the inventory knockback
Fancy.
cancel.
Something that's recently been popular. It works well for positioning.
It's very cool, but
it's very cool, very risky, because you're taking that damage.
Not great for a race.
Though they seem pretty comfortable with it right now.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. Oops,
little hit, but not terrible. Oh, that's a sad fireball miss.
Yeah, good stacking.
Oh.
Definitely an opportunity to get more damage.
DryEye missing right side Rafters.
2 health. Gonna go for left side instead, and gonna miss that too. Just a little bit low. Not quite tight enough on those inputs on the pogos. Yeah, and at this level for DryEye, that's basically PB gone.
Yeah.
All of a sudden going from -2 to, this is looking like it could be the race gone potentially. Taking a heal though, playing it a little bit safe, going up to the seal.
Yeah, DryEye still has a fair bit of a lead, so just needs to play it safe. No major mistakes. Should be able to still win this.
Yeah.
But Sid doesn't have to go to Rafters, so he will make up a little bit of time here.
Yeah, making up a little bit of time, probably going to be on the level of around 30-40 seconds if nothing goes wrong.
It's not too much that can go wrong between here and Lipton.
Yeah.
Sid.
not really much that can happen. You can take a couple hits, but nothing that's gonna cause you a death or a major time loss. Compared to, right rafters.
Yeah.
Yeah, going for right rafters, going for left rafters, missing both, and then taking a heal and almost dying. Not in that order.
Don't do it, Sid. Don't soft lock.
Okay, we're
Didn't
fine.
get the soft lock. Good.
Sometimes you can get pushed up into the ceiling there, and you just can't do much about it except for quit out.
Yeah, that scares me. I don't like that inventory drop.
Yeah, entirely fair.
Alright. DryEye doing Firebell. Heading to Dirtmouth to buy Lantern.
2038 is plenty more than enough. And we see on Sid's end, 1253 as well. Plenty is not, it's much more than enough if you want to do Devout. If you want to take out the Devout, I believe you want, in that case, somewhere along the lines of 1214, something like that. And they have 1253 here, which is actually, if you're wanting to go for Devout Skip, not quite enough in DryEye. Not quite the movement that you want to be seeing into that crossroads room. Gonna just reset
Worst
it.
room in the game.
According to around 15 people on the 80% latest patch tournament questionnaire.
Yep. I only added that column so I could complain about that room.
Entirely fair. Alright. Going into peak.
Singular peak.
Singular peak. We'll see this Pogax here. Good RNG and not
Very
an issue.
nice. Very good Pogax.
Yeah. Exactly.
LP Pogax is fine when it works, not so fine when it doesn't.
Yeah. It can either be nice to you or it can be very, very mean. And you want it to be not very, very mean. Because if it's very, 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 very mean, it either RNG loses you 2 seconds or you just kind of don't really get a chance at it.
Sid getting, oh no, just missing the skate movement. That was an instant comms curse.
Maybe we should just not talk.
That'd be good commentary.
It would be very good commentary. It would be less comms cursing. I can tell you that much. Good Dreamnail drop from DryEye there.
DryEye's got so much soul.
All the soul. You could do 3 fireballs here if you wanted. Only needing 1 there. Gonna take the damage tank here, yeah. And yeah.
Oh
ouch.
no.
And all of a sudden, back into Dirtmouth at the same time as Sid. Both in Dirtmouth, both heading to peak, both heading to C-Dash.
I didn't say it, but DryEye probably should have used some of that soul to heal.
Yeah, you have 9. You have 9 nail hits of soul. There's plenty of places to use them outside of fireballs.
So we're back to being very, very close.
Yeah, I believe actually Sid very slightly in the lead.
Looked like about 10-ish seconds, maybe?
Yeah, 23:41 entry into the dark room, 23:33 on Sid's side. Does have to wait for this toll, but I think she's still just very slightly ahead.
DryEye is also going to have the issue of the shade being in a terrible spot in Crystal Heart Gauntlet. So that you can still get the cycle, but it just makes it very awkward.
Yeah. Oh, getting the RNG, but messing up the skip. Okay, gets it on a backup though. Sid getting it on the first throw, saving even more time. And oh boy, do we have a race.
DryEye just had to keep it interesting.
Yeah. Just doing a run for the fans. You know? Alright. Both taking in damage there. Both at 2 health. And Sid also, again, very high on soul. DryEye, gonna be taking the heal. Doesn't want to take that death again.
That's very wise.
Playing it very, very safe. We'll see we'll see their timings on the Crystal Heart quit out, and that'll show how
See-
ahead or behind each one is.
Oh, DryEye
And yeah.
missing some soul for the Homocity Fireball. Sid not taking a heal.
2 health. And we're gonna be seeing the damage tank from Sid as well, but a bit nicer, not quite getting hit there.
Right. DryEye going for the damage. DryEye getting thrown off cycle.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Sid
The
making
Shade can screw
their way
things up
through
there.
1 health, but we're
All
fine.
right.
All right, that was a
All right.
spicy,
All right. All of a
spicy
sudden,
Crystal Heart.
Spicy Crystal Heart. All of a sudden, 25-21 quit out on Sid's end, and this is looking like a 25-43 on DryEye. So, all of a sudden, or 25-43 rather.
Yeah, so about 22-second difference.
Yeah.
Sid's way now. I didn't expect that, but
Yeah. Though again, you do have to remember, Sportstream does lose a little bit of time optimally to
yes.
to QGA routes, so there's still that to think about. There's also QGA, and of course the all dreaded round blob of do not despair Umu coming up here. We'll
I
see
don't think anyone's ever lost time to Umu.
Yeah, you know, it's not something that it's RNG, and sometimes you lose like 20 seconds to RNG alone. All right, heading into archives, DryEye just a couple seconds behind real time, and then we're gonna be heading into archives, see whether we see any 2 cycles here today.
Didn't expect either runner to bench, not on full health. I think they're
Not
both
full health.
very confident with Umu.
Very
Any
confident
time
with
lost
Umu, and yeah, you need all the time you can get at this point for both runners.
Any time loss in Umu is just RNG. You can't really do anything about it.
Yeah, Sid a tiny bit slow on that first stream now. Getting the same RNG from both. 2 fast attacks from Sid, 2 fast attacks for DryEye. And we're seeing a slow attack here, which is guaranteed to come at least once. And I don't think this is going to be an extra for Sid at the very least. No extra from either. We'll see this first cycle. Not getting that double. DryEye not getting it either, so we're going to be seeing 2-3 cycles at the very least.
Sid also
Good
missed
RNG
the
though
last
for Sid.
fireball.
Yeah, good RNG for Sid. Slow attack from DryEye. And an extra for Sid. Yeah, DryEye's gonna be saving time on that. 3 fireballs, that last one not hitting. We're gonna be seeing a 3 cycle from both.
Sid missing another fireball.
I believe Sid's around 2 fireballs away. DryEye might be closer to 4. So we're gonna be needing a little bit more soul on the right here. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. That's 1 more cycle. That's a 4 cycle.
That's so tragic. Oh,
That's
Sid, no,
hurt,
please.
But Sid hurting in a different way. That health not looking very good. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the fight at the very least. All right.
Sid's scaring me.
Not getting as good RNG, but does get that.
Taking the heal.
Cycle. DryEye almost falling down again.
Hey, that was.
Oh boy.
Unpleasant to watch. Very scary.
Oh boy. Oh, we have a race. DryEye could have saved time off of RNG there, and a pretty significant chunk too off of extras, but yeah, gonna be losing just a little bit of time.
Sid increasing his lead a little.
Yeah, but you see that time difference, 4 seconds on a 1 cycle difference.
Yeah, that's just extras.
That's just extras in long attacks. And Sid had really good RNG in the first half of the fight there.
This is why we love Umu. Just a great boss.
Umu, our beloved, our round savior.
Alright, now
No.
we're gonna see the routes differ quite significantly.
Yeah. Yeah. Past past here into Den, we're gonna probably be seeing DryEye in the lead again. It's just a matter of how far he can extend that lead before Sid catches up in THK and pulls all of that lead back with Sports Room THK.
Sid is also very good at Sports Room THK, and
Mhm.
it's quite a bit of a safer fight because you have to heal so much.
Yeah, you have to heal. It's shorter. There's a couple
funnier.
things. It's funnier. I believe it's more technical.
I did try Sports Room THK once. It was very interesting.
It's certainly a time trying it without knowing the ins and outs of how it works.
Yeah, there's a lot of intricacies to the strats.
Yeah. DryEye was having
Very
issues
nice.
with QGA earlier, but
That was very
that
clean.
first try. Exactly what you want to be seeing. Sid, on the other hand, doesn't have to deal with that and going down to Deep Nest instead. Plenty of soul. DryEye getting that C dash.
DryEye loaded with soul.
And you need most of that with Petra's here. Not getting the
missing
double.
I hate Petra Arena.
And opting for right Petras. I've seen DryEye doing left Petras recently.
I quite enjoy the left Petras. I think it's just easier to clean up. At least for me.
Yeah, Sid getting into Deep Nest one step before DryEye does, but DryEye going to be getting into Deep Nest much further in than Sid is.
DryEye not C-dashing into this room.
Might have just opted to take the dashes instead for some reason.
Yeah.
Now you do want a little bit more soul than this. Heading into Den. If you're not doing the devout skip. Because you want to take out that first out, and for that you want definitely at least 8, preferably 9.
Yeah, not even going for the moss fly either.
Yeah, this is it's pretty clean QG from DryEye, pretty clean Deep Nest from Sid as well though. And yeah, we do see 8, which is at least what you want at minimum going into Den here. And now just need to not fall down. Just need to not fall down. Okay. Okay.
Oh, Sid missing the spider.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Sending them into the spikes.
No, Sid.
Let's get up though, barely.
Okay.
3 health. 3 health, has the Geo to do devout skip, but just opting to take the heals instead.
I don't know if Sid ever does devout skip. Don't think he's ever really learnt it, so yeah, getting soul to kill the devout.
Getting that soul, that's time loss. That's time that DryEye can make up here. And all of a sudden, yeah, DryEye is going to be pretty healthily in the lead. Not having the Geo for devout skip on the right here, and just going to take out the devout. Got the good RNG for it, but
almost C-dashing the wrong way.
And Sid, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, we're fine.
Alright.
DryEye, 4 health, pretty good. Pretty good health here. Having 4 is pretty nice. Getting a reverse wall jump there. Ooh, struggling a little bit.
That wall jump just ruined it.
Yeah, makes it up though.
Abandoning the grub. Very, very nice.
Plenty of soul there. Full soul into the last devout. It'll be interesting to see how much of a lead DryEye has and how much time he has to spend on that THK fight, because
it's gonna be close.
It's gonna be so close. Of course, THK.
Okay,
Sid getting the good RNG and just go for it. Just gonna gun for it and getting
as well.
May as well. You have plenty of geo. All right, heading to the rest of the den. 4 health. Taking a double hit though.
No.
Taking another hit. Not gonna take a heal.
No,
Not gonna take a heal. Not gonna take the heal. Please. 1 health going into the back half of den. Oh boy. I don't know if
Please
Sid's watching the
heal.
race. Might be feeling a little bit pressed for time right now.
Maybe.
Does have time to make up.
Oh, that nail
Nail
cancel.
cancel anyways.
I hate that.
All right. Okay. Okay. Having plenty of geo here, doing the C-dash insta-bell.
Love the C-dash bell.
Right. Oh, we have a close race.
DryEye a little in the lead, but yes, as
Yeah.
we've said, Sid will have a faster.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe it's around 40 seconds in the lead for DryEye, which I think Spore THK is 30-ish. So DryEye has just a little bit more time to spend than he needs.
But LP THK is
Yeah.
notoriously tricky.
Yeah, and there's that Force Room on Sid's end. DryEye heading in.
It's just the RNG aspects of THK.
Alright.
Sid going for the C-dash bell.
Alright. DryEye, you have one shot at this. You have one shot to win this. And you gotta use it. DryEye's run to lose. You're going into THK here. We'll see what kind of
not a good start.
Not a good start. Getting a parry, but getting the double.
Dash is good. Oh, missing a double, but
nice blob pogo on Sid's end. DryEye getting a few parries. Getting a dash, not able to capitalize on it. Getting the stagger. Getting another dash, getting the double there though, and there's the scream. Lots of soul to work with. Another parry. Another parry. Triple slash. Another! We're just seeing so many of these. Parry night. Another!
Parry?
Oh
I saw
my
that
gosh.
curse.
Just bleeding time. Bleeding time again and again. And this is again, like I said, DryEye's race to lose, but it's a bit closer now just because of the parries. We'll see how he can deal with that, and we'll see Sid coming in here on THK as well, going to be quickly gaining time with that Sports Room. Getting a bounce on DryEye's end, not quite what I'm be saying. Fountain though, good DPS.
Fountain is very good.
Okay, Sid taking, not a heal, taking a few damage tanks first. THK not quite in the Spore. DryEye getting the Scream Skip. And that should be pretty much it. Sid taking a damage, taking the heal. Triple slash into the Spore Cloud.
Oh,
and getting the parry.
Sid got stuck in inventory for a moment.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, there's the parry. Parries are actually not too bad with Sports Room, but don't... This is gonna be close.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know if Sid can make it up.
I don't think that's enough time to make it back up. I don't think it's enough.
No, it's not.
And getting bounces too, which is what you exactly don't want to be seeing. Going for a Scream Skip, not quite getting it. And yeah.
That'll be it. Very close in the end, but...
Yeah. Within half a minute. And who could have thought it would be this close from the first 12 minutes of this race?
Yeah, they really kept their toes.
Yeah.
It was GG. Very entertaining race.
Very entertaining race. That was
Definitely,
one of the races of all time.
Definitely kept my heart going. All right, we'll see if we can get the runners in for an interview. So if anyone has any questions, chuck them in chat.
All right, we'll see if we can get both of them in here. Oh, that was such a fun race to watch.
That was very entertaining.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
All right. Okay, we have both of them in here. GG's. Absolute GG's on the race.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right. There's so many things to talk about. There's so many things to talk about. First off, Sid, actually. How did you feel about that race? And
I was so tilted after Claw, to be very honest. I immediately was greeting everything because of that, and I mean, I think it showed when I got to Den, especially. I didn't even bother healing because I knew that there was no shot if I played it safe. So I just kind of gave it my all by the end. But it was a really close race. I was kind of surprised to see that. So
yeah,
I'm kind of glad how close it was. But yeah,
not quite enough time to make up that on that sportsman THK, which is actually, I believe, pretty fast.
It was good. Yeah, I was 1 second off my gold actually, which is very very good.
Is it your gold comsob?
What was that? Yeah, I think my gold is comsob, so it was like a second off comsob.
Not anymore. I got a 108.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Nice.
Very fast THK though, in a pretty good showing outside of that claw.
Yeah.
All right, GG's. DryEye, how did you feel about that race? 感想をよろしくお願いします。
はい、まずは、最初に、リスタートさせていただいて、申し訳ないというのとありがとうございます。あと、今日はね、大変手に汗握る戦いができたと思います。すごく楽しかったです。ありがとうございます。
First off, I would like to say thank you and apologize for the reset at the beginning of the race. And also, I'm very glad that that we could show this close of a race in a tournament setting. And thank you is what we've heard from DryEye.
Thank you. That was very entertaining. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. DryEye, how did you feel? How did you feel after that Sea Dash death? And how did you come back from that? 水晶さんで死んでしまった後の心境やその後のリカバリーなど何かあれば。
そうですね。ほんの少しだけ美味しいなと思いました。これで競るなと思ってやったので、でもなんか不思議とそれ以降はズームを除けば冷静に落ち着いてプレイできたかなというところです。
ありがとうございます。So when I died in Peak, I was actually thinking, this is actually good and fun to watch because it's a much closer race now. And actually after that, I was able to be a little bit calmer and more in a good headspace, less a bit what is the word? Something. It was nicer going into the rest of the run, except for that Umu wasn't very good, but it was a good run outside. It was a good run after that, is what we've heard.
So yeah, the winner of this race will, DryEye, I should say, will go on to face the winner of Skate King versus Tremin. So potentially up against Skate, not to discount Tremin, they're both actually very good runners, but Skate is the 1221 world record holder, so could be a very difficult race. And Tremin has been very consistent as well, so both going to be a challenge to go up against.
Yeah, in chat as well, question to DryEye, how do you feel going into top 8 準々決勝に向けての心境はどうでしょうか？次の相手はスケートさんまたはトレメンさんになりそうですが。
そうですね。今日の前半の調子をそのまま持っていけたら嬉しいなというところで、もう皆さん、もうお強い方しか残ってないので、緊張感と、あと、楽しみさを持ってやっていきたいです。
はい、ありがとうございます。Going into top 8, every single race past this, everyone left in the bracket is going to be very, very strong. So, I want to be able to have runs where it's basically the first as good as the first half of the run all the way throughout. And I'm excited and can't wait for these next couple of races.
Speaking of next races, we have one coming up in an hour.
In an hour, we do have one FF 300 versus Kuroshi, so stick around for that. We do have one more question from chat from Apress. Sid, what are you going to do now that you're free from any percent?
I was kind of expecting that question. I do have a long list, like backlog of games that I wanted to finish, so I think I'm probably gonna finish any percent or finish Farewell for Celeste, and I have several other games that I wanted to play, so might start branching out, but I'll definitely be running some other categories. I think probably All Skills is coming up next, so
Woo, All Skills.
Yeah.
All Skills sounds like an absolute time.
Yeah.
All right.
If we have no more questions, we'll finish up there, and we'll be back in an hour for the next race.
Yeah, that looks like that's just about to do it. There's nothing else in chat. And yeah, once again, DryEye going to be moving on to top 8. Sid, unfortunately, going to be out of the bracket. But thank you for participating, and thank you for putting on an amazing showcase of this category and what can happen in this category.
Yeah. Of course.
And yeah.
Thank you. Great race.
Thanks.
Yeah. Once again, next race in around an hour, FF 300 versus Kuroshi. We're seeing finally the number 1 seed in this bracket moving into action, so that will be fun to watch. And okay, thank you for to the racers. Thank you to Wild for coming with me. It was an absolutely amazing time.
Thank you, Sawa. Lots of fun.
And thank you to Apress for restreaming as well. This would not be possible without anyone in this call right now. And thank you to everyone for watching as well, and come back in an hour for another race. Until then, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you around.